is everything in your home worth? If you were made a cash offer for it all, what would you keep and what would you sell? Welcome to Secret Dealers.
I'll go through here.
3 antique dealers have been let loose in 2 family homes.
Right, where are we off to?
In each house, they have exactly 1 hour to seek out their valuables and place secret bids. They can go anywhere and put a price on anything. But will it be enough as they compete against each other for the best items?
Be interesting who ends up with it.
And when their time's up, the dealers are kicked out and the homeowners return to find out what the dealers want to buy and how much they are willing to pay. Then it's a dilemma of what to keep
I would be very reluctant to let it go at that.
and what to cash in.
£120.
That sounds good. I'm tempted.
And I'll be on hand to look after the homeowners' interests. So, how much money will they make today? And what will the dealers be walking away with? First, we're off to this 3-bed bungalow in Worcestershire. It's owned by Margaret and Dennis, who've been married for nearly 20 years. The modern exterior of this property hides a wealth of antiques inside. Dennis is the main collector, and his first love is silver. The house is overflowing with the stuff, so they've decided it's time to let some go, and they're hoping this conch shell might attract some bids.
Dates from Birmingham 1900. And what it is, it's a sugar sprinkler. You place it into the bowl, fill it full of sugar, and then sprinkle it, probably on a bowl of fruit, say strawberries. As far as we know, it's quite a rare piece.
Dennis certainly knows his stuff, but it's not just about the silverware. Together, they have an eclectic mix of items, like this unique book. A social commentary handmade by travelling ancestors, which would be harder to part with.
The one item I wouldn't want to sell to the dealers is this book. It's a book that has passed down through the family and it has sentimental value. And it also gives a picture in some of the stories of the social sort of activities during the 1920s, which I find very interesting.
But will the secret dealers be able to tempt Margaret to sell?
Now, I want to know why you two are going to allow 3 antique dealers in here to have a good old rummage around.
I think the time's come now, Kate, because we've got quite a large collection. It's time to sell some of it and move up to a better level and a higher level of collecting.
So maybe investment pieces.
I would think so. That's the idea behind it, yes.
Well, it's time to hand over the keys, please. Lovely.
And we'll say goodbye, shall we?
OK, we'll see you in about an hour.
OK.
Don't worry, Margaret, I'll look after everything.
OK,
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Bye for now, then.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Bye-bye.
So will our dealers see past the shelves of silver and discover all the interesting items dotted about? Let's find out. It's time for Brenda, David and Stuart to get to work.
Hi, come on in out of the rain.
Okay.
Now, there should be something for each of you in here, but you've only got an hour, so you better start.
Lovely.
Let's go.
Right, let's get a move on. Oh, first of all, silver cabinet.
Straight away, Brenda's been seduced by the shiny stuff.
I think this is my main area.
And she's not the only one.
1922, 23.
Little silver bowl. That's quite sweet. All the legs are intact. Got a nice hallmark on it, probably 1920s. It's London. Might be worth having a bid on. Let's see what else. There's a little jug back here. That's quite sweet. These are all very retailable. So let's put some bids out. Get some of my cards.
Well, it looks like Brenda's off to a good start. But what about the boys?
Bits of silver and glass, but I'm not interested in any of them.
Reasonable age, but not for me.
Nothing in there.
Not for me, though, I'm afraid, no.
No maker's name on it. I think that interests me either.
Oh dear.
The boys seem to be struggling. They don't seem to be finding much that they want to take home today. But Brenda is having a field day.
Put that in there. Silver bowl. Okay. Silver salver. Nice weight. I'm going to leave a bid on that.
Brenda's hit the ground running, but will her bids be enough to tempt Dennis?
That in there.
In the kitchen, David spotted the one thing Margaret's really not keen to sell.
Handwritten, hand-illustrated book. The second big book commenced AD 1920. Gosh, fascinating. And I have absolutely no idea the value of it. Well, there's a puzzler. Let's leave that for the minute. Maybe come back and make a bid on those later.
Your book's safe for the moment, Margaret. While David's off to a cautious start, let's see if Stuart is having any better luck in the bedroom.
These are quite interesting cut glass bottles. Probably those two certainly out of a travelling case. They're all generally silver tops. At 1915, 1918. It's good that it's got the ground glass top in it, which is made to fit and airtight. So it's probably going to have cologne or something like that, which would evaporate if it didn't have a stopper on it. This one seems to match, but it doesn't. I'll leave a bid on those two there, I think, because they're rather nice.
Great, Stuart's finally off the mark.
Those two there, okay?
David's only shown an interest in the book so far,
I say,
and nothing else has tickled his fancy.
I'm trying to find something to leave a price on, and I'm struggling badly.
Unlike Brenda.
Ooh, they do like their silver. A little tea caddy spoon. That's quite nice.
Who spotted some 18th century caddy spoons, which were used for scooping a measure of tea into the pot.
It's got its little hallmark along here. It's quite lopsided. There's probably been some little cracks and it's been smoothed down. But I'll bid on that because I have got a very nice early Victorian tea caddy, which that would sit nicely in. It might sell my tea caddy for me if I get the caddy spoon. So I'm going to bid on the 3 caddy spoons.
The bids are mounting up for Dennis and Margaret's silver, but it's gold that David's found. Can it tempt him at last?
39 grams. 39 grams. 39 grams at £9.40 a gram. So they're worth about £360. Offer £3.40. Here we are. It's a rare sight in this house.
Finally, David makes a bid. Precious metals are doing really well here today, and Brenda's got a challenger for the caddy spoons.
It looks to be Georgian, so we're talking probably late 1700s. Good early one. These are all, as I say, they're all caddy spoons. This one's Georgian as well, much cleaner. Yeah, I'll leave a bid on those 3, I think.
Well, the competition on the silver is heating up. You'd better look over your shoulder, Brenda.
Has he gone?
Now, where's David?
This can work. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Right, where do we go? A mug. Fantastic.
You can't throw in the towel yet, David. Just because you've only spotted one item, you've just not been looking properly.
I can't even find the bin in this house. Oh no. There it is.
See what I mean? Some of our dealers are doing better.
And that. Silver bowl.
Than others.
They all have a value, but they're not really what I'm looking for. And then I don't think there's anything else in there that I'm interested in.
Let's hope David feels refreshed and ready to go after a short tea break.
That's better. But I think while I'm here, I think I ought to leave a price on this.
That's more like it.
To my mind, it's by far the most interesting piece in the house. It's just an extraordinary project that someone's done, isn't it? Right, I'm going to leave a bit on it.
At last, David finally gets going, but he's got to get moving to catch Brenda up.
Little shell trinket dish. I'll put a bit on the pear. Nice silver mustard pot. 4 glass silver top bottles.
Watch out, Stuart. That's a second bid for the bottles from Brenda. And could David be on a roll? Surely he hasn't found another item he fancies.
It's a watercolour by Harper up here. Looks like a gypsy encampment. Sweet watercolour, don't know the value, but let's have a little punt on it.
And David's not the only one to take a wild punt. With only a few minutes left, Stuart has spotted Margaret's book.
Well, I don't know anything about it. But I like it. I'm going to leave a bit on this.
Meanwhile, Brenda has discovered Dennis's silver conch shell.
Oh, and that's quite pretty. It's got layer holes up here to take the I would call that a brandy warmer. Silver, nice. Got a little bit of age to it. It's worth having a little go on that.
Time is running out. And Brenda's worried there's some silver she hasn't found. And at the last minute...
Now, I did spot something in here I don't think the others spotted. They are cast iron plaques from a telegraph pole, and I'm going to leave a bid on them.
Stuart got that bid in just in time.
You guys would have a week if I gave it to you.
Bye, Kate.
Bye.
We're out to the rain.
Our dealers have had mixed fortunes today, but the house is still littered with our dealers' calling cards. It's time to let Dennis and Margaret know how much cash is on the table.
So this is the amount of money you could make today if you sell at all those highest offers. Who wants to have a look?
I will, please.
He's the one who spends the money.
Thank you. Fingers crossed, mate. Goodness me. £3,324. That looks like a nice figure to me.
Well, of course, we don't know how many items that represents.
Oh, no.
Now it's time to decide what you want to keep, but what you might want to sell.
Right, OK.
Shall we go and have a look?
We'll go and have a look, shall we?
Come on then, I'll
Okay.
lead the way.
Let's go.
Dennis and Margaret may be wondering just what has been bid on, and it might not be what they're thinking of.
Now come on into the conservatory. Oh, listen to that rain. Good job we're inside. And the dealer's had a quick scout about in here, but only Stuart has left you a bid. Can you see it?
In here, let's have a look around.
What have you got that's really interesting in here?
Ah,
I want to know exactly what these are.
I used to be a telephone engineer. Those are cast iron Victorian plates that were taken off telegraph poles.
So why have you got these on your wall?
Because I was one of the persons in the 1960s that took those telegraph poles down, and I recovered those two cast signs that were scrap, and now they live with me.
Well, the funny thing is, they're quite up Stuart Street. He likes quirky things like this.
Good. Let's have a look.
Stuart has bid you £120.
That sounds good, Kate. That sounds good. I'm tempted. Very
What do
tempted.
you think, Margaret?
yes, sounds good to me.
So is that a sale?
Yes. Let Stuart have them for £120. Why not?
That's a good sale.
That's a great start for Dennis and Margaret, but what about that watercolour David fancied?
So where did this come from?
I bought that at auction about 4 years ago.
Well, David has left you a bid on this. Is this something you would consider selling?
And at the right price, Kate, yes.
We better have a look then.
Let's have a look.
David has bid you £250.
Not enough, Kate. No, sorry.
What do you think, Margaret?
He's the expert. I leave it to him to decide.
When I bought it from auction, that's just over £300. So at £250, I'm afraid we can't sell that.
Well, I have to say to you, the watercolour market is a little unpredictable at the moment.
Right.
And our independent valuer has said £100 to £200.
Right.
So in the light of that, that looks a pretty good bid, doesn't it? But it's not a profit for you.
No, that's a loss.
Definite no sale?
No sale. Afraid not.
After spending so much on the picture, Dennis couldn't let it go at that price. Now it's time to see if Dennis can bring himself to part with some of his beloved silver, starting with the tea caddy spoons.
Where did these come from?
All bought locally, Kate, from antique fairs. They're all fairly early 1800s.
Dennis really knows his spoons,
He
doesn't
does,
he?
yes.
Well, let's have a look what Brenda thinks first.
Yes,
shall we?
please. Yes, please.
Brenda has bid you for all three, and she says £80.
No.
What did you pay, Dennis?
Those
Remember?
they actually cost between £50 and £60 each when I purchased those. So I couldn't possibly sell those for that money.
Well, I would say that sounds about right as an auction price. Do you want to see what Stuart thinks?
Yes, let's have a look.
Stuart says for all three, £150.
What's better?
That's the deal. That's a deal.
Quite sure?
Oh yes, 150, that's a deal.
Excellent, that's a sale.
Well done, Stuart. Strong bid. I would have liked them just to go with the 4 tea caddies I've got. But hey, now I've got to go hunting for 4 more.
With Dennis making his money back on those spoons, they quickly added to the pot by selling a Victorian silver sugar sifting spoon to Brenda for £35, a pair of 1970s silver candlesticks also to Brenda for £35, and those 2 gold chains to David for £340. Now for those 1920s silver-topped glass bottles that attracted bids from both Brenda and Stuart.
Now, I always think these little toiletry jars are very feminine. Are these yours, Margaret?
Well, Dennis bought them with me in mind, so I suppose he had an idea that they should be mine.
Well, Brenda has left you a bid for all 4 jars. And Brenda says £80.
No sale. Definitely not.
No? Definite no?
Definitely not. Afraid
We'd
not.
better hope that Stuart's done a bit better.
Let's have a look.
Well, Stuart only wants the perfume bottle and the other large
red
jar.
one, okay.
So he's just bidding on those
On
two.
those two.
And Stuart says 85.
No sale. Afraid not.
Well, our independent valuer has said really £30 to £40 for the 2 large ones. Which I think actually is a little bit mean. I think the perfume bottle would be worth a bit more, but I don't think that Stuart's bid of 85 is bad. But it's your decision.
No. We won't sell those, Kate. Not for
No?
that price.
You're not for the turning, are you? I
Oh,
can
no.
tell. That's a no sale.
Afraid so.
Dennis just didn't want them to go for that price. They also turned down an offer of £45 from Brenda for the Victorian silver conch shell. And a bid of £250 also from Brenda on 3 late 19th century country scene pictures. Finally, it's that book that Margaret is so fond of.
Is this something you would consider selling?
I would, but because it's come down to Margaret's family, really, I feel it's up to her to make that decision on this particular item.
How do you feel, Margaret?
I'd be sad to part with it because I do take it out from time to time and read some of the stories and look at the beautiful work that's contained in there.
Well, both Stuart and David have left you a bid.
Right.
Stuart says £200.
Mm-hmm. I might consider.
Consider it. Let's have a look at the other one, Kate, please.
David has bid you £650.
That sounds a very good deal.
That sounds like a sale to me.
So what's your final decision?
Mag,
Yes, I think we'll make a deal.
That is a sale.
that's a sale, Kate.
The more I looked at it, the more interesting it became. So I left a good bid in order to try and buy it. Need to do some research into it, and it's speculative, and I'll either do okay out of it or I'll lose a bit. But either way, I'm pleased to buy it.
What a fantastic deal for Dennis and Margaret. An independent valuation puts the book at between £400 and £600. So after all those difficult decisions, let's find out the total amount Dennis and Margaret have actually made.
So how much money do you two think you've made today?
Difficult question.
Well, you have made £1,330.
Well, we're delighted.
very
Absolutely
good.
delighted. That's great.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Kate.
For our second house, we're off to Shropshire. Carol has lived in this 18th century farmhouse for 40 years, and inside it's filled with interesting objects that have been inherited from her well-travelled ancestors and added to over the years. But Carol would like to raise some funds to help with the upkeep of this historic property, and that means selling some of her most treasured items.
This little fob watch was handed down to me through my father's family. but I've had it for 40 years and never worn it, and it really deserves a better home with someone who would appreciate it.
Carol may feel it's time to let go of some of her items, but that could be easier said than done.
I really couldn't sell these birds. I won't say they're my favourite item. I would prefer to see the birds flying around, but there's such a family history. They came down through my mother's side of the family, and I think I would feel a traitor if I let them go.
Well, it's time to put that sentiment to the test. So why are you willing to let 3 antique dealers scout about in your house?
Do you want the serious answer?
Yes, go on.
The serious answer, there's 1-2 bits and pieces that I would quite like to know, not particularly their value, but what they are. I've grown up with them and I don't know what they are. The frivolous answer is I hope they're all good looking.
But are there any items in there, Carol, that you might like to sell?
A few bits of china, possibly a couple of books. Everything has its price, but I'll keep an open mind.
Well, would you mind handing over the keys, please, Carol?
There are the keys.
Lovely. Now, don't you worry. We'll see you in about an hour.
OK, bye-bye then.
Bye. Time to let the dealers in. It's all yours.
OK,
Great.
thank
Well
you.
done.
Lead on, Nightmare.
Right, I'll go in here. You guys can go that way.
Right, where are we off to?
Victorian birds.
Straight away, David has homed in on the object Carol's most keen not to sell.
Gosh, what an amazing display of Victorian birds. And, quite a bit of the colour has gone in some of the birds. It would have been even more spectacular. It's an amazing display. I think I'll be making a bid on that, but I'm going to have a look around first and come back to that.
While David's having a strategic scout about, Brenda spotted an early 20th century hand-painted ribbon plate.
Which could, it's nice and light. Is it Italian? Oh no, it's French. It's a French piece from Lille. It's quite pretty. I'll leave a little bit on that.
Well, Brenda's not wasting any time. While David window shops, Stuart, who always has an eye for the unusual, has spotted something behind a door.
Needs a bit of attention, this, but it's a rather nice, I hope, rather nice old rum barrel that they would have had on ships that they converted to an umbrella tub. And there should be a place where the bung was to prove that it was a barrel at one time. I think it's probably about 1880, 1900. I don't think it's a lot older. So a little bit shaky, but quite a nice thing for me. Just so they don't spot it, we'll put this deep inside it.
Sneaky! Next door, am I mistaken, or could David be about to make his first bid?
Quite nice country tables now. OK, I want to look around the rest of the house before I think about making a couple of bids here, so I'm going to carry on through here.
No, I was mistaken. Come on, David, what about these quirky 19th century political prints?
Again, I may leave a bit on those later on, but they're only a bit of fun. They're not worth an awful lot of money. And I don't think there's anything in here for me. Haven't found the treasure yet, but let's keep looking.
Maybe you're looking in the wrong places, David. Brenda, on the other hand, is like an antique-seeking missile, and she's locked on to another target.
It's quite a nice large thistle glass. It's got a couple of little chips on it. I'll leave a little bit on that.
She makes an offer for this 19th century cut glass and places bids on 2 Victorian claret jugs with plated mounts and on another 19th century figurine in quick succession.
Jam. Goodness me, pickled onions.
You're looking for antiques, Stuart, not snacks.
Well, the only thing so far I really like in the house is the stuffed birds. I'm going to go back there and leave a bid on those.
Really? I'll believe that when I see it.
Blast.
I'm going to leave a bid on these collection of stuffed birds.
Brilliant.
Put that there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it a little bit later on because I don't want to encourage the others.
I knew it was too good to be true.
Let's just have a quick look at the table. Rustic country table. It's probably had a new top on it at some stage. Screws straight through the top, but actually it's not a bad table, and I think I'll leave a bit on that.
Did I hear right? Yes, the marker pen is out, and he appears to be writing. And yes, there we go. We have a bid.
Okay.
David doesn't bid often, but when he does, it's big.
A little bit.
Now, what's Brenda found?
Jewellery here, some old watches, some old glasses. I'm going to leave a bid on the whole thing.
And soon the bids start mounting up.
Okay.
Look at Georgia silver basting spoon.
And he spotted a rather nice silver teapot.
Super looking teapot, ivory fittings. I'll leave a bid on that as well.
Now, David's got competition for that 18th century oak table.
Be interesting who ends up with it.
Even David is letting loose, putting a bid on those political prints and the ribbon plate Brenda liked.
This could be another of my terrible mistakes.
He's also spotted a 1920s Lalique glass bowl.
Lalique, France. Not one of his most exciting pieces of glass, but I think probably worth leaving a bid on.
And he's discovered the drawer of jewellery that Brenda's already bid on, focusing straight away on the fob watch that Carol loves.
It's a very sweet little watch. Let's have a look at that. It's got some mark on it. Yes, 18K, 18 carat. Very sweet little watch.
And remember, David's still got a bid up his sleeve for that cabinet of birds. But he'd better watch out, because Stuart's just spotted them.
This is interesting.
Hey, Stuart, I was just going to ask you about this. This is just up your street, isn't it?
It is in a way. I've just spotted it from over the other side, actually. This is definitely my sort of thing.
I mean, as taxidermy goes, this is a belting case, isn't it? Or not?
Or not.
Tell me.
Well, it's too busy.
Right.
It's too faded. And it's too big. But having said all that, I do like them.
Right. Stuart's also talking about the birds. He's obviously, I thought he might be interested in them. So I'm just going to see, he's obviously going to leave a bid on them. So I think I'm going to have to up the bid that I'd originally thought of in order to try and buy them.
So I think that's a wryneck, which is quite a rare bird.
I also think he knows a great deal more about them than I do, because I believe he's a twitcher and I can hear him describing which birds they are.
If you knew these birds in real life, these bee-eaters here, also visitors to the UK, but not very often. They were really
Stuart certainly knows his stuff, but there's only a few minutes left.
glistening blues and greens.
Well, listen, I'm going to leave you to it because the clock is ticking.
Is it? Okay.
You better have a good look.
Right, I'm going to have a close-up look, Liz.
Upstairs, Brenda's found an early 20th century mahogany table.
Yeah, it's called a Sutherland table. Just a pretty little table. Let's just leave a bid.
With time running out, David and Stuart find themselves face to face in the dining room. But David's got a plan.
I'll tell you what, we could leave a bid together, Stuart, if you're interested or not. Or is that difficult?
Well, I made my mind up what my bid was, and I just thought, see if there's anything else really fantastic in the house or not.
Right.
But
okay,
I don't want to know what your bid is, obviously.
No,
but
I was just wondering whether or not my bid, that's all. So,
Time for a quick rethink? Meanwhile, next door, Brenda's having a swift last look.
Come on, Brenda, one more turn around the room. See what I might have missed.
What can I say? I'm going to put a bid on it because I've just got a bit of time left to do that.
yeah, okay.
So,
There's nothing like a bit of competition.
So I want to up my bid on the basis that I'm not the only bidder. I just put a bid on
I
it.
don't think you do, David, to be honest with you.
Well,
because of
Stuart,
the,
you would say that. What's Brenda found now? Is that Clarice Cliff? Clarice Cliff was one of the most important Art Deco ceramic designers of the 20th century.
Okay. Change it again.
I wonder if David's tactical manoeuvring will pay off.
The bid is for all of the Clarice Cliff copies in there. So I'm just going to...
Even though they're copies, they still have a price.
Okay, time's up. What are you doing down there, Brenda?
Right.
I'm saying my
We off?
prayers.
Okay.
Do you want one saved for
Hey,
you?
boy.
I wonder how we got on
Time's
to
up.
that. Yes, I know.
Oh,
That
dear,
way.
what a shame.
It's been exactly 1 hour since Carol handed over her house to our secret dealers, and in total, they have made offers on 24 of her most treasured possessions. But Carol has no idea what's been bid on or what kind of money they're willing to offer. In this envelope, I have written the total amount of the highest bids. So if you accept all those highest offers, this is the amount of money you could make.
It's not bad. It's half a new roof, that is. 3,000
£141. Yeah, sounds very good.
Well, now it's time to go and have a look and decide exactly what you want to keep, but what you might want to sell.
OK, let's go and have a look.
Come on then. The first of our dealer's bids for Carol to consider is on the large oak table in the sitting room.
Well, Carol, 2 dealers have taken a fancy to this rather nice table. Any idea what this might be worth?
I really don't know what it's worth.
Well, David has bid you £350.
Really? Is that the best bid?
You've got another one down there. What do you think about that? I mean, does that sound
I'm
like
surprised.
Well, our independent valuer has actually said £200 to £300. So I would say that's a pretty good bid, yes. Do you want to have a look at Stuart's bid? Stuart has bid you £250.
Oh, well, he can forget that.
OK, let's tuck that one back away. So it's £350 that's on the table, quite literally.
On the table. I would be very reluctant to let it go at that because I know what wood costs. I know this has got age to it, which is what I like. To go out and buy a nice table to fit this place would probably be very difficult to do.
OK, so a no sale.
A no sale.
Sweet little table, new top, but messed around with, but I would have liked to have bought it at that price. So a little bit disappointed, but what the heck.
Carol's been offered over £3,000 for some of her most treasured belongings, but just how much is she willing to part with?
Well, everybody had a good old rummage in your bureau, Carol.
Yes.
And we've got 2 bids here for the contents of this little drawer.
Well, that, which I love, is, I think, rather special.
Well, that is what I love.
Yes.
And that's probably what the dealers love too.
I've had it for over 40 years and never worn it. And my children aren't interested in it. We don't lead that lifestyle.
Well, should we see what the dealers have bid?
Yes.
Let's go for Brenda first, because Brenda likes her jewellery. And she has bid you for the whole drawer £98.
Not even consider it, no. No way.
Well, our independent valuer has said £300 to £400 on this little piece here.
Yes.
Which I think is fair. Should we see what David thinks?
Oh, yes.
David has bid you, again for the whole drawer, including the watch, £350.
Yes, well, that's not an improvement. I think it is exquisite. I know I'm not going to wear it, but I don't think that is quite enough money for it. So my answer on that is no.
Final answer.
Final answer.
No sale.
No sale.
Carol is just not budging. She also turned down David's offer on the early 20th century ribbon plate.
I'm very reluctant. I'm tempted to say no, even at that price.
And Brenda's bid on the Lalique bowl.
£128.
Even if I needed the money desperately, it wouldn't have been enough to make me want to sell that.
So far, the dealers have bought nothing. Can Carol be tempted to sell anything?
Now, Carol, these bids appear in funny places.
Yes.
Because down here, in the bottom of your stick stand, is a cheeky red bid. What do you think about this stick stand? It's made out of an old barrel.
I've known it all my life.
Is it something you'd like to sell?
I had never thought of selling it. Make me an offer.
Well, Stuart has made you an offer because Stuart loves rustic things like this. This is just up his street. Stuart says £100.
Ooh! No, perhaps I don't like it as much as I did.
Our independent valuer says £60 to £80.
I don't need these sticks yet.
You don't need the sticks, but do you need the barrel, Carol?
No, well, what I'm thinking of is if I don't need the sticks, I don't need the barrel, do I?
I see. Well, you might as well let him have the sticks as well,
don't.
then.
No, I'll hang on to the sticks,
No.
just in case I need them, and we'll let him have the barrel.
Yes?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, happy.
That is a sale.
That
You
is
have
a
£100 in the kitty.
That is a sale.
Oh, I'm excited about this. I've bought something in this house at last. Oval-shaped gin barrel or rum barrel. Could have been on the Golden Hind, maybe not. But a great umbrella tub, I'm very pleased.
And against all the odds, it's a sale. With Carol's resolve finally broken, she also sold a 19th century wine glass to Brenda for £38 and a late Georgian silver basting spoon to Stuart for £120. But now it's all eyes on the prized cabinet of birds that had both Stuart and David all of a flutter. Will their bidding war persuade Carol to let it go?
Well, we've got 2 bids on this. Stuart has bid you, let's have a little look here, £400.
That wouldn't come anywhere near.
Okay.
I've seen little tiny ones in antiques, junk shop windows for a lot more proportionately.
Do you want to have a look at what David has left
Yes.
you? David has bid 550.
Well, that's getting better. I couldn't do it, no, that's too much part of the family history.
Well, that's a definite no sale then.
That is a definite no sale. Absolutely not. It's never been popular. My mother tried to get rid of it years ago. But no, it's come down and I'm afraid this is staying, whatever price is on those tickets.
I love the birds. I'm sorry in a way I didn't buy them, but they were very faded and they weren't cheap.
With an independent valuation of £400 to £600, those were still strong bids. But Carol didn't mind some other items flying the nest. She sold the Clariscliffe copies to Brenda for £80, the silver teapot to Stuart for £150, and the dropleaf table also to Brenda for £95. After the dealers' bids were made, Carol had the chance to walk away with over £3,000. However, it isn't always easy to part with treasured belongings.
So why do you think it's been so difficult to part with things?
Because they've become part of my life. And also family connections.
And actually, to have those objects which reflect your family history, your past, is actually a lovely thing, isn't it?
And hopefully, during the course of time, my children will feel the same.
Well, how much do you think you might have made, despite not wanting to sell very much?
I don't really know, but 600?
Well, you have made in 1 hour, Carol, £883.
Oh, we can have a good night out on that. Oh, that's lovely. That'll go a long way towards doing some of the maintenance that's necessary.
Well, it's been fascinating to find out about all your objects and your life.
Despite only selling 7 items in the end, Carol still made a pretty penny. Our 2 families today have turned down nearly £6,500 worth of bids in order to keep some of their most loved possessions. But they've also cashed in over £2,000 from our secret dealers. So how are they spending their money? Margaret and Dennis are already buying more antiques for their collection, and Carol has put the money towards a new roof. And what about our secret dealers?
Okay.
I'll leave a bid on those 3, I think.
Stuart has sold all the silver he bought, including Dennis's caddy spoons, for £200. And Carol's umbrella barrel is currently being restored. David Tupman is doing some research on Margaret's book before putting it on the market. And Brenda... well, that last-minute discovery of the Clariscliffe copies proved to be a brilliant find when she was made an unexpected offer of £400 for the lot. Well done, Brenda.
We'll see you next time on Secret Dealers.